Clement,
Hello.
as usual, what's new at Art Basel Paris?
Many things. This year, for the first time, we crossed the threshold of 200 galleries. We have 206 exhibitors. Within the Grand Palais, we've added an exhibition gallery on the first floor and subtracted an exhibition gallery on the ground floor. This year, for the first time, we could map out the Grand Palais precisely. Last year, after the Olympics, we kind of had to work blindfolded for a little while, and so I'm very happy that we took possession of this space, that we understood it better. I think we reworked the visitor flow. The entrance is new, like the entrance system is new, the F&B concept is new. So many initiatives that we took to enhance the visitor's experience, and I'm very proud of it. And the classics are returning. Of course, the general sector, Emergence and Premise are back, and this year with an enlarged public program and a special focus on fashion, both with a partnership with Miu Miu at the Palais d'Iéna, and a day of conversations curated by Edouard Deninfoul and Loïc Prigent, who's curating our discursive program, Oh La La.
But you think it's pertinent to make so many collaboration with fashion?
I think it is, yeah. I think
It's
it is.
glamorous, but is it pertinent?
Glamorous is always pertinent, no, isn't it?
Oh, wow, it's a good answer.
No, but I think what's important for us, of course, the fair is a commercial and transactional platform, but what I owe to the exhibitors is to make sure that they can, meet new people and come back to wherever they came from, with a full address book or a full book of addresses. And in that sense, I think it's important that we also make this fair and make our fairs in general more desirable to a new generation of collectors with different habits and people from other communities, and enlarge our network, if I may say.
And you think there's a potential of buyers in the fashion business?
Definitely. Of course, there is an interest in all things of beauty, and there is also a certain appetite for beautiful things and even consumption for things of a higher price point. And you have to remember that all the head designers of the major fashion houses are also art collectors themselves.
That's true, but we know that art is not only about beauty, right?
Art is not only about beauty, it's about discourse, but fashion is not only about beauty as well, so...
You are good on this story. And but we are in a very difficult time, politically, economically. So is there any answer from a fair like yours?
I don't think it's the role of the fair to provide answers, on the political uncertainties.
No, but in your proposal, how did you react to the bad economic context?
Well, we talked a lot with our clients, the galleries, and we are mindful of the fact that there is not a single art market, that there are many art markets overlapping. And depending on whom you ask, this moment that we're living is not necessarily a crisis. It's also it's a slower cycle. For some people, it's a crisis. All of them will tell you that it's not nothing compares with 2008 or the 90s, when the market contracted by 60%. I think
so how can we have an idea about what's going on economically in the art market?
Well, we published the Art Basel and UBS art market report, and the facts are the market contracted 12% from year on year,
from
24 to 25.
Okay.
At the time the report was published, but it's also the higher price point items are how can I say the money spent on higher ticket items is less, but the volume of transactions is also increasing. So in a way that's signals an interest.
But do you think that now the volume of transaction is increasing because many galleries are really starving?
Interestingly, I read, or not, I didn't read, I watched an interview of Larry Gagosian published by Guillaume Cerruti on LinkedIn a couple of weeks ago. And Larry Gagosian made a point that actually it's the mid-tier segment that's heavily impacted. And he situated the mid-tier being works, between 5 million and 10 million. And Guillaume Cerruti, who is the former head of Christie's, as you know, and now heading the Collection Pinot, shared the analysis or shared the sentiment, and but
Which
added
means?
that which means that in fact it is true that the mid-tier of the market is the heaviest or the most heavily impacted.
Between what? How much and how much?
Like as per Larry Gagosian, or mid-tier, which, I mean, not that it's a definition, but he said like outworks between 5 and 10 million. And Guillaume Cerruti said I share the analysis, but to me, like mid-tier is more 500K to 1 million, for instance. So there is also like a subjective approach to these things. I mean, all I can say is that for the galleries joining Art Basel Paris this year, you can be certain that all the people you want to see here will be here. So we have like a record attendance from the numbers shared by the VIP team. And on that front, I'm very optimistic.
Merci, monsieur.
Merci.